Hello and good evening and welcome to my fourth video review of the Epson SF-810 running watch. Right, so in this episode I'm gonna just do a screencast. I have in front of me the Runsense view interface. So this is the online data management software that Epson has with the watch. So basically when you connect it to the computer, this is what gets uploaded, and it gets uploaded straight to here, and then you can check all of your workouts and etc. I mean, I've read some reviews and people complaining about the fact that the design wasn't great, etc. It's not bad. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's functional. I mean, you can more or less get what the things are and whatnot. So let me just pull up one of my latest runs. Wasn't a particularly great one, apart from the last bit, because we were kind of messing around in the first few kilometers. But anyway, so this is the kind of metrics you would have here. So you can select two graphs, or actually you can select more than, you can overlay loads of them. What I find really annoying is that you can't actually zoom in. I don't know if it's well, you can push it up and down, but that's about it. I don't think you can do much more than this. Well, it's very interesting, and like I said before, the watch has an accelerometer, so by cross-referencing the GPS information with the accelerometer information, it is able to work out the pitch and the stride. So you can see here, there's the pitch, the amounts of steps per minute. It also counts the total number of steps and also the step size. But again, this is very annoying because I can't really zoom in. I don't know if it's because I'm using Chrome or because I'm using Linux. All I know is I can't mess around with the graph as much as I would want to. And anyway, I have my own software where I log everything, because obviously I have multiple sources. I also use the ergos in the gym. I also use my Garmin. So I tend to just have everything recorded in an offline app. So to me, actually having a software like this is not a deal breaker, because all I'm using it for is just to take the things out of it. But then it gets to a point where it's annoying, because yes, you have all these metrics which tells you a lot of things, namely that my step size actually went up, that my cadence was roughly constant. I think it was a bit more in the beginning of the run. We were sprinting a couple of times, but the annoying thing is this doesn't get exported with the GPX. So you have a GPX export button here, but actually when you do this export, you can actually specify if you want the heart rate information or not. It does not, regardless of the whatever setting I have here, it still doesn't save my heart rate information, because I cannot import it into the other software. And it's not the other software's problem, because actually this has an automatic uploading to Strava function. So I ended up taking the GPX files directly from Strava, and in Strava, yes, I have all the information regarding the heart rate. Still, the pitch and the stride information, I can only see them here, and no matter what I do, I cannot export it anywhere. I mean, I can export it as a CSV file, but that means I won't be able to import it to my other software. Which, okay, well, obviously people have different ways of logging their data, so what works for me might not be the same thing as works for you guys. So, but anyway, I like this feature here. So it has all the zones. I'm not sure how. I think I'm able to configure this somewhere for the heart rate zones, because actually, yeah, 170, so having the fifth zone starting at 171 is a little bit, I don't know. And And I definitely want, I'm not going to 240, so but I like this bit as well. There's obviously the heart rate monitor. It has its days. I think obviously it boils down to whether you are you have tightened it properly around your wrist more than anything, in order to make the good contact. But actually, once it gets going, it's actually quite good. I mean, I can tell here that there was a trend here because we kind of sprinted. We upped the pace at the last bit. You can see here as well. But, you know, this is the annoying bit because obviously, yes, we were kind of messing around in the beginning. So, obviously, it auto-scaled and it went to this horrible pace at the beginning and here as well. But I wanted to focus on this bit, which was the bit where we upped the pace, and I can't seem to, I can always pan it, but it doesn't scale. It's very frustrating. How do I, no, it does not. I think it might be the browser, I don't know, but I mean, if it doesn't work with Google Chrome, it's a bit of a problem because it's quite a very popular browser. So anyway, to sum up, well, the stride and the pitch metrics are interesting because obviously I've never had this before. I think with the Garmin, even you are able to put a foot pod, but it only allows you to use this in the gym, offline, with no GPS signal. It doesn't allow you to put the two metrics together and work out a pitch and a stride throughout a run with GPS. So it's only meant really to be used in the treadmill, whereas this one is quite interesting. But unfortunately, again, this is something that I've been complaining about, and so have other people in the Facebook group about the software, because it's a good piece of hardware, I have to say, and the battery life isn't that much of an issue. I mean, it's actually quite good, but it just gets let down by the software, and this is something that can be sorted easily, you know, just software upgrade, allow it to download directly to a GPX or a fit file so we can all have access to our data, and that will do the trick, and it will be quite a decent watch for the price tag. So anyway, I think I've already spoken too much for today. I'm trying to aim for those 2-3 minute high impact videos, but it's not working that well. So right, on my next video I'm hoping I'm actually gonna be able to film outside and do something nice, but so stay tuned for the next video, and thanks for watching.